Good morning. Today I'm going to explain about PBT presentation tool for web programming. So our group member is me, Dhanasri, Durvashni, and Nika King. So in this slide, you can see the coding, which is it creates a folder, hotel data, and based on the user selected action is firstly open. It creates or open guest list text. Next is write. It writes guest names and dates into the file. That is read. It displays the file content line by line. Next is count. It counts total characters in the file. Next is rename file. It delete file or renames or delete the file. So next is list dir. It shows all the files inside hotel data. Next is rename or delete dir. It renames or deletes the folder. So in this coding, it shows the CSS styling. For the firstly, you can see the set a gradient background and uses the Poppins font. And next is dot container gives a glass like box with rounded corners and shadow. Select and input are style for buttons and drop downs. Next is dot result box styles the output area with a light transparent box and cayenne border. So in this coding you can see the HTML form. Firstly, it displays the title, which is Hotel Management System. Next is provides a drop-down menu to choose actions like open file, write guest list. And then third is when the user clicks submit, it sends the selected action to page we code above. So lastly is the result, which is it shows output message is displayed below the form after each operation. Thank you. So this is the output of the hotel management system.
My name is Lee, so I'm going to present the output. So this is the first function. So open and create file. So open, when you select this function, the guest underscore list file will be created. So you can see the image at here. So this is the second functions, write guest list. When you choose this, write guest list and press submit, and the guest list display in a pad. So the guest list will write in the txt file and you can open it. So and this is the function tree, and you can see when we choose read guest list, press submit, it will show at the below that you can see the operation result and the text. Okay, and the function 4 is the count characters. So it will count the guest list characters, so you can see the 97 characters. Okay. So this is the function 5 rename file. You can rename your file through the check underscore in underscore gs. Okay. So rename the file for this part. So the function 6 is the delete file. You can delete the check in guest file. So you can see the file explorer check-in check-in guest file is has been deleted. Okay. So the function 7 is show directory file. As you can see at the operation result, it show all the directory files there. You can see the name and the files. So function 8 is rename directory files. So you can rename the hotel underscore data directory to the hotel underscore archive name. So hotel underscore data directory has been renamed as hotel underscore archive successfully. You can see the picture at here, the file explorer. So the file name is changing. So function 9 is delete directory. You can delete the directory. So delete. You can see the hotel underscore archive folder has been deleted from hotel underscore system folder. You can see the file explorer. The file has been deleted. So the last part is domain and hosting setup. So first we need to go to the Infinity free website to do our domain and hosting. So first we need to log in and create one account first. Create an account so you can see the management interface. So we click on the file manager to upload our file. Can choose the HT doc to upload our file at there, and we rename it to rename our PHP file to the index.php. If you don't rename, the file cannot run it. Okay, so we should rename it. After we rename the file, we go back the management interface and copy the links and open the new tab to paste on it, and you can see our project at here, or website at here. So display the running web application access via the link domain, showing a successful operation was performed. So we can using the link that Infinity Free provide to access our website. Okay.
Hello and good day, sir. I'm Durkashni Krishnan. Now I'm going to explain about findings of problem-based task 2. Suppose is a client-side script used. We use HTML and CSS. We use HTML for page structure and content display. And also we use CSS to style the interface to make it visually appealing. For example, content design, background, and form styling. And second is server-side script used. We used a PHP language. PHP is responsible for creating, opening and closing files, writing and reading the data, and checking end of life using this method, and also counting characters using fgetc method, and also renaming and deleting the files, and finally managing directories like create, list, rename, and delete. The third finding is explanation of each program module. These are the modules and the descriptions. First is file creation module. Uses fopen method to create guest list text and ensures proper handling using fclose method. Displays success or error messages. Second is write module. Uses file put content method to add 5 guest records into the text file. Third is read module. Uses fopen method and fget method inside a while loop f f f of method loop to read text line by line and display on the web page. And character count module uses fkc method inside a loop to counter each character individually, fulfilling the requirement to read a character by character. And file rename and delete module uses rename method to change file name and unlink method to remove the after confirming completion. And also directory listing module uses scanner method to display all file names stored in the directory. And finally, directory rename and delete directory uses rename method to rename directory and rmdir method to delete if only when it's empty. And finally is secure coding practices implemented. So these are the security features that we used and the descriptions. So first is file existence checking. Before reading, renaming or deleting, file exist method is used to prevent runtime errors. And second is safe resources handling. Every opened file is properly closed using fclose method to avoid log conflicts. And third is input validation. Only predefined form operations are allowed. No user type file names are accepted, preventing directory traverses at access. And finally is error messaging. Clear feedback messages are displayed, helping users understand actions without exposing server paths.